Sound check, sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Good evening, guys. Moikala Shani, sound check, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm running late. Yeah, you know the time difference here, so I have to go to work and take a break and then come back to get live. Welcome, welcome, guys. Sound check, sound check, sound check. Follow, like, share. Guys, this is a big one. This is a big topic today, so we want a lot of people here, guys. We want everyone here because we all work. We all our workers, and we have to know our rights. Tell me where you're watching me from, guys. I'm happy to see you. When I see your comments and your location, it means that you are engaged and you are following. Chipo Piri, I see you. Eunice, I see you. Justin Mawele, very impressive. Thank you. Winston Mulenga, I see you. Guys, follow, like, share. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mwaiseni, mwaiseni, mutamboke. Welani, welani. Guys, this topic is very important. It affects all of us. If you are not retired, then you should be here. You should be inviting your friends. This topic is very important. Get your water, get your coffee. Come in, guys. Come in. Follow, like, share, guys. Share at least with the 5 people. Tag a friend. Even if you tag a co-worker, you tag a family member, then the person you tag somebody else is going to bring everyone on board, guys. Workers' rights is a big problem in our country. Comments. I see you, Chipo, from Kalulushi, Karen, Mpongwe, Abena Mpongwe Munchende. Youth Bible Study, welcome. Destiny Jeff, Abena Chilis, Chidilabomwe in the house. Gertrude, where are you? Karen Hamusute. Bahamusute na mulibuli bahamusute. Chipo kafunda, Chipo mulibuli ba Chipo basawe. Abena Makeni bali munchende. Mpongwe, yes. Chidirabombwe. Location, guys. Send me your location. I need to know where you are. Send me your location. Me, I'm in California, West Coast of the United States. That is my location. Yes, we are warming up, guys. We are warming up. We are inviting people. We are settling in. Get your water, get your coffee. Yes, this morning I got a message from my adopted daughters. They are there in Chingola. My adopted daughters are in Chingola. So they said they had so much fun yesterday watching our show, watching Queen Phumie show. They had so much fun and their bundles ended. So the bundles finished. So they told their dad that they won't go to school because they want to continue finish watching the Queen Phumie show because they were so happy to see us laugh about the Katete issue. Even if it wasn't funny, but it was funny. So my adopted daughters there, they were so happy to see everybody laughing, and it's just funny. You know, it's a sad situation, but it's funny as well. Welcome, welcome. Today, guys, I am fully official. This topic is right down my alley. This is my topic, guys, because I've worked in corporate America for 20 years. Yes, I have worked in corporate America for 20 years as a human resources administrator. So this topic is what I have done here in the United States. So this is me. This topic is me. This is my bread, you know. As the British would say, this is my meat and potatoes. This topic, guys, is my meat and potatoes. That's what I've done 20 years here in America. I worked in corporate America and I worked in human resources department protecting workers' rights. So that's why I'm here. That's why it's a very important topic. Follow, guys. Invite your friends and family. This is very, very important. We are here to educate, share information, and inform. So we realize that Zambia is a diverse community. They have a huge community in the rural Zambia. So if you are learning something from this platform, share it. Share in your own language, share it with your friends, or you can share the video. I actually got a phone call from a lady somewhere on the Copper Belt who had an issue. She's a widow. And she watched Queen Phumie show. And today she called me to thank me, to say, Madam, the show I watched on Queen Phumie show helped me build confidence. Her family was, her in-laws were about to grab her property. But then after she watched a Queen Phumie show, she contacted me, we talked, and I advised her. So today they went to court and she said, thank you so much. Information is power. Knowledge is power. So educate someone, share with someone. That's why we are here. So share, guys. We'll get started. I guess those who are not here, they'll find us. We'll get the show started. We'll get the show started. I see our mama is here. Yes. Our mama is here. So welcome, guys. Workers' rights, guys. Workers' rights are a big thing world over. Say, because we all go to work, we want to be paid the right amount of pay. We want to be treated with dignity. Hello, mama.
Hello, Queen Phumie.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good afternoon.
Good morning. It's still morning here. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's 8:30.
Okay, so it's in the morning.
Yes, it's 8:30. No, 11:30. 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
Yes. Looking nice. Mwapola chawama.
Nimpola.
God bless. I'm trying to change the lighting up, huh? My lighting. Iyafite. Trying to adjust my lighting, guys. Itanani. Kamubola no bantu amutahe makande kachenu kiyamatuna. Yamatuna makande akachenu. Kakuli mutu ni mutu kaufela unani musebezi. Elo kwale kwa sebeza ulukanela kuba ni ma rights, ulukanela kuba kubona kuli ba mulifa hande mashere ngahae ni ma benefits kaufela ba mupili. Kona makande akachenu. Muntu onse mujisi werede kuhibacho uyakunchita kwaberega uri jisi ma rights. Ma rights agwamba chile nchito njaberega baramuhoreha mali endera na nchito njaberega. Uri kutegwa kulia kunchito inchito yawe yande okumupa ma benefits. Ma benefits ngetwamba nga ma benefits such as healthy, pension, safety, and accommodation, and transport, and most importantly, muntu onse wede kuhola minimum wage, meaning everyone should get a wage which is enough to pay for their livelihood. So welcome, guys. Mama, you want to greet the guests before we get started?
Bachani bonse mkwaina miposha munchita ya chungulo na timwapoleni. Ala tuwalimite mwana tuishibati kuli bola. Abantu abengi baleta amba bola. Bati program yako mama Queen Phumie abantu balite mwa balayijoina. Kanshi mama Queen Phumie timwatu walilira ngefo na chilando kutila. Iyi topic baletere ba Queen Phumie ni topic isuma sana. Ile landa pali bachibombe bombe. ababa chibombe apalinga bamedi fwe tubeta ati bakaboyi nangu bamutobambale mwe basambirira mubeta ati bamedi ama household keepers aba misungire spefya mutengo pamayati n'emyotoka mu magaraji n'okumisungira abaana so mubeta okutira ama household keepers twalala na pali wa garden boy na ba security ama shopkeepers nama office orderlies naba cookie naba mashanchi tofyeshale kanalekana okumakinga sure okumona bushe ababantu ama salaries yabo bushe yali ba enough nangu ababantu bachula finga mtu ampanya to babomba ko banguma ndemo babomba kanshi topic ilete bakwini Phumie na totela
Mkwai. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started. So I know we have a lot of new followers on this page. First of all, we welcome you, the new followers, and all the old followers. We appreciate you. We love you very much. Thanks for sharing and continue growing this page. Let us grow this page because on this page, we are talking about human rights, which affects everyone, whether you are privileged or not. Human rights affect everyone. So we are asking you to be sharing this page as we continue to bring current news and information which affect your daily lives. So that being said, I'll introduce myself. My name is Phumie Stumbeko. I am a certified human rights consultant with United States Institute of Diplomacy in Human Rights here in the United States. And I am very happy today because the topic today is the job that I have done here in the United States. Since I've been here in the United States, I have worked in corporate America for over 20 years in human resource administration. 20 years, imagine. It's a long time. So I worked in one of the world's top companies and I was reporting directly to the human resource director. My office was right outside the office of the human resources director. And you know, a human resource office is the office that runs every company. And in developed countries, human resources are very important because they oversee the well-being of all employees. So what is the well-being of the employees? These are things like compensation, which is pay, benefits, which include health insurance, pensions, and safety of workers, and also equal opportunities for all. Now, I think because this topic is very, very broad, it's a very broad topic. But for today's purposes, we'll just talk about briefly about compensation. We'll talk about compensation and also harassment, discrimination, safety, and benefits of workers. Now, when we look at workers' rights go back to all the way in the slave days when our ancestors were taken to the United States to work as slaves for no pay. So that's why you have organizations like the International Labor Organization, which looks at the welfare of all employees to making sure that workers are not abused in their places of work. Fast forward, we come to our current day Zambia. Let's look at our current day Zambia, what is happening currently. I'm just going to read a few things that I wrote. So let's look at the International Labor Organization. It is a governing body that has identified 8 conventions as fundamental, which address the freedom of association, collective bargaining, equal remuneration, non-discrimination, and eliminating forced and child labor. So Mwamona by International Labor Organization, Balanda pali freedom of association, collective bargaining, which is AMA union, and equal remuneration, which is pay, discrimination, and child labor. So this is just a summary. And then also today we'll talk about land issues. Our city councils are grabbing land from villagers. So these are the two topics we are talking about today. Mama, you can take it over. The first thing we'll look at is the land issue. We'll talk about the land issue first, and then we'll end with the workers' rights, because that is very detailed. Thank you.
Na totela mkwai. Ili ashiria land issue. Ili ashiria land issue nalichusha sana bena Zambia. Ndetse tekela ine mama chikamoneka efe ningalanda pali land issue syakwe bati. Ili bakaunda balepo ko buntungwa icha number 1 ocho tufilio kwishira. Bakaunda ba Simon Monsaka kwekwe. Spasa loi welechiki. Bale fwayo kupoka ownership ya land. Ownership ya chalo chesu cha Zambia. Eyo bafuirire kwa batyashbesu. Eyo bakakawirire kwa balemanile kwa bafuirire po. Eyo bakakirwe po mfufungo. Ni land ownership. And for sure iland bali kwato kubapela. Ngatwabelenga sana ifyo obuntungwa bwapokebwe. Obuntungwa bakupoka obuntungwa bwa chalo cha Zambia. Icho balefwayo kupoka bena Kaunda na bena Simon Masaka kwekwe. Balefwayo kupoka land ownership. Necha chine balwisha pamakaya kalambanga nchi no kupokolola land kuli balya abasungu abateberere chalo cha Zambia. Nangula bamuisa. Kanshi iland ishiro bapoka bakaunda bene balimbire n'olwimbo lwakutira obuntungwa twalipoka. Nomba mune wirafayo kashitishe cyane. Ati obuntungwa twalipoka mu kyalo kyesu icha Zambia. Nomba mune wirafayo uleshitishe cyalo. Mulwani ngaisa wa mushitishe cyalo. Ni bakaunda bene abapokeri obuntungwa ebashire bayimbolu imbolu. Nomba ichi kitike mchalo chesu cha Zambia. Abena Zambia bene tabakwata land. 90% of our Zambian land has gone to foreigners. 90% umushiri wesu wa chalo chesu cha Zambia walitebererwa na foreigners. Elo kabiri ababene bamuisa ama foreigners bali abene abapepeki bakaunda na bena Simon Mwansaka kwekwe ebo mwana sangati ebe kala nomba muma Ibex muma Riverside muma Chalala muma Minwood muma Mitchellwood abene abena Zambia bekala kwa mutwe wa nkoko kwa chinda wikute ukapoto Prescos kwa Mulenga kwa mayo mpapa na inenka kupapa ekwikala bena Zambia. Nomba ili ashitwimishe lya kutila abantu kuno kukitwe ndelanda mumushemo njikala. Abantu kuno kukitwe umushwati kumufuchani kulya kumufuchani abantu balelila. Ino ilelo kaba kwini Phumie abantu bali mufuponkwa. Abakankala baletinga baya na foreigners baya bapela amatitle. Bapulikirwa kofye bali kala panchende 50, 40 years, 30 years. Baisa bakankala na 99 years title. Baisa batanfya alakutiwalira. Ala iso mkankala esa pakike na motuke ya mtengo nganshi. Ala sango tubana ture kutana tubuturuka. Abalumena beka na mukamtika mango. Abakashibale sanfya no tupoto palya. Utukashana tuleta pa na menshi mundrai. umukankala laisa afite atampa n'okutobenganda kumaka ero nomba abantu n'abayisumpala debye bakulifibi mufucyanira ndina iperwa kubakankala ero abeni abasitamfishe insoka bayikala mayezi ebekere mufipompwa mufucyani abantu balerira n'ababengirira kutupondo ngoma n'ababengirira kutupondo bakabwala bamushi ebo bantu bamobeni abaleri omushiringa bashitisha balaka na fyebeka bekenda na masharagira mu matumba tabatwala na kubuteko yo so kanshi mafya ayo tukwete kuno kitwe abantu kulya kumufcyani balerira ati nabengirirwa n'ama foreigners bale bapera mana 99 years title foreigner bakwiri Phumie nomba ndefo ya pantu ndefo yo kwato wishibiro mweba belenga mulupapuro lwachalo twefo mutuberengere ushachali suminishiwo pera foreigner na 99 years title umuchinese wampera na 99 years title mwenye wampera na 99 years title umusene wampera na 99 years title kole wampera na 99 years title ushachali shiwa ndefa bulondole elo tsendundeko na shompando kuli mwema
na totera mkwai mwaiseni wonse mwaiseni follow, like, share with at least 5 people. This is a very, very serious topic, guys. This topic, the topics we have today, they are very, very important because we all need shelter. Everyone needs shelter. And for you to have shelter, where is that shelter supposed to be? It's supposed to be on a land. Now we have received the reports. I'm going to play an audio. I'm going to say something, and then I'm going to play an audio we received, the report. And then from there, I will comment. But before I play the audio, I would like to read Human Rights number 17. You can follow this along. It's there on the internet. It's there on my page. I posted a link to the human rights. Human right number 17 says, right to own things. Everyone has a right to own property, alone as well as in association with other people. No one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. So, Abasungu Nomba, I think I will be referring to the international laws because Mozambique, our laws, yes, they are being overlooked by our own rulers. That's why, Nomba, me, I am just basing my presentation on global human rights. Amafunde, govern every human being on earth. Because in Zambia, our only leaders, they are not following our constitution. Our constitution has been abandoned. People are making their own rules and regulations, selling 200 acres to foreigner. Where on earth? Where on earth? So before I comment, I would just like to play this audio we received, and then I'll comment.
In fact, kalami pena ma information ya moya kwe batiota mwishiwe adi background akwe bati kumudi utali kamule yomfwa or kamule yeshiba ari kwa mumpicho bamayo kule kumumfukiani mule mkule kumumfukiani ababene amakadazi abamu UPND. So to say, I mean, over the Itacho, secretary, no, chairman, Bamayona by Putuila Impanga. Umuntu umo alequata Impanga or 200 hectares. 200 hectares or alequata. Vari pela, vari lemana machine fiance. It's just a matter of to clear those lines ku cancel. Na badabe never cancel venena vena. Naba kwatamo uluvari. That's why it watch tinango fimo. Nganango batwala report iliyos because abena bakaso abena bakwata mutumana. That's why baba pele badiama hectares kuli abalumendo balina ngufu n'abakwata unakwata 200 hectare unakwata 200 unakwata 200 unakwata 200 abalifu bakwete 800 hectares mwebafyashi techo sheke echo nabwera futi napanapa panapa mufitani pene pari kupapere impanga yakwe vati vaamzi evalevika po filling station pamayo ile mpanga valevika po filling station pali amayanda pali nechechi vavafumishepo mukampampa kwati vana vandoshi kwatiki mpwavye vavapera nangufiyomoko vengaya vavafumia kushatika viyeni ukuisasango kwe vati so 2 months ago ama emisepera shali mino kwati list tulande kufali impanga yachitikwa shani vali mino kwati vapokorole impanga yachitikwa shani ama yokusasanga kanshiri impanga navashitishe nivamulenga va MP abaveno opo fyatala fyayikala vano kwikala kumulandiwa kwati tepaina mfumo opo venga chita
Mwamfa mwe bantu bakwalesa. This is the situation. This is the situation. We are in the new Dawn government, and the same things we voted out is happening. Now, some of you are who are bullying us here and telling us we are PF. So, do I know the villagers in Mufchan? Do I know anyone in Mufchan? I am a Lozi woman. I am Lozi and the Tonga woman. I don't know anyone in Mufchani. I don't. Now, people are coming to us with information to say, help us. These same things we refuse in PF, they are happening. They are grabbing land from villagers where their ancestors lived. How do these people sleep at night? Bantu Bashani. All the people, there are many audios here. I can play them, but we don't have time. These councillors, they are going to villages and displacing villagers who have lived in areas where their ancestors lived. Their graves are there for their ancestors. Baba tanti obushuku kwati ni masakala. Kwati ni shishi, kwati fishishi fidia. Ukutanti abantu from their own land with no compensation. We know it should be standard procedure that government owns all the land. Ilandi owns the other government. But what we know, like in the West or other places, if government want to repossess land, they compensate the settlers so they can use that money to relocate. Now we are seeing injustice where people, they are being chased from their own land where their ancestors have lived with no compensation, no alternative accommodation. Which brings me to Kaunda when Kaunda fought for independence, he fought for the land of Zambia. So what the freedom fighters did for Zambia, these people, starting from Chiluba, may his soul rest in peace, starting from Frederick Chiluba, they have turned around and started selling Zambia again. We are becoming slaves in our own land. They are selling our country piece by piece. They are not only selling the land, they are selling the land, what is under the land. You know, Zambia is a rich country with minerals. 200 acres. Pali gold, pali diamond, pali copper, pali emerald, bashitisha. And we are here to say no. We are here to say this must stop. We are not here to insult anyone. Don't get us wrong. These same people who were campaign for change, we are talking because we were so excited to have a new government to see, to help us fix things, stop all this selling of the land. I don't know why it's like it's piece by piece. But I'm here to tell you that, you know what, come 2026, or the day that UPND loses power, if you sold a piece of land illegally, you are going to jail. And I'm here to inform the nation, all those who are watching, if you know anyone whose land was grabbed illegally, let them take the name of the person who grabbed their land illegally. Because the day that the government, UPND, the day though that party will be out of power, we are going to pursue those people. We are going to repossess that land, and we are going to sue you for illegal transaction. Which law on earth allows to sell 200 acres to a foreigner? Which law? If you added it dubiously in the constitution, we shall find it out. And we shall reap some of these things. Generations and generations. People are sleeping under their trees. How do you sleep at night? And you feel good? It's a birthright. I have the US passport, but guess what? In my US passport, country of origin, Zambia. That is where I am from. Passport, they will always say Pumulos Tumbeko, country of origin, Zambia. So mule chalo chesumule tisha. Zambia is a big country. You are mean, you are evil. Mulindoshi. Mulindoshi no buloshi wawamako because indoshi a witch will come and bewitch you if you offended them. You are worse than witches. You go to a village and for a few pieces of diamond or whatever, you displace families. You displace families who have been there. Their ancestors have been buried there. You displace them because they gave you 50,000. No money is worth it. I am telling you. Even if you have 50 mansions, at the end of it all, you only sleep in one small room. If you have a mansion with 200 rooms, at the end of it all, your bedroom is one room. So, I'm a Land Cruiser, private jet, private helicopter. You are actually this whatever, I don't know what way. Zambia's wealth is supposed to be shared equally. And a name for it's like somebody going to my village in Shang in Imbwae or Mapangaya and displacing my relatives there. That's how I feel. It's like somebody went to my village in Mapangaya or in Sesheke there in Chief Imbwae. They displaced my villages. Where are they going to go? Without giving them an alternate solution. Zambians, let's fight for our rights. Let us fight for our rights. Zambia is our birthright, God-given. La mama always says, we cannot surrender or let these useless conmen sell our country under our nose. And watch. Power to the people. It's our land. We are all equal. Because you are a member of parliament or you are a councillor, you are not special than Pumulos Tumbeko Mamachika Monica or the villager in Mufchan. You are just a human being. You are there to serve the people. Enough is enough. Let me see someone say apart the president doesn't know about it. It's very, very sad. I'm so emotional, I feel like crying. People have nothing in these villages. All they have is their land. On that land, bali motumusalufu abene, nga badisambirisha ko omwana bapera ko yakabunga baleja, they keep going. They have nothing. The land is all they have. I'm talking like this because my mother used to take me to the village every holiday to Alea Kumushi. I saw what it is, the village like, what it's like. I know what it is. I lived it. Every holiday, we used to go Mapangaya there in Chikankata. And we used to take them everything. And up to now, my mother's relatives, they are still there. So when they have nothing. Like, really? No. Okay, this one. This is it. For me, it's on. You can't be going to displace poor villagers. What the hell is wrong with you? Are we bewitched? To give to a foreigner to build a gas station? Really? You're going to displace livelihood of villagers because you sold the land to a foreigner to build a gas station? Like, really? Let somebody tell me at Tulalanda because Bambi. Some of you are bootlickers. And some of you need to emulate what we are doing here. Grow a backbone and start talking. We are not here just to waste time. We are not here to waste time. We are here to educate and share information, inform you what's happening around the country. These things are not reported. But thank God for social media. People are sending us these messages and letting us know what is happening in the country. Villagers have nothing. There is no social service. People defending for themselves. If you lemma the poor, the villagers, nothing. You don't provide anything for these people as a government. You don't do anything. The only thing they have is their God-given birthright, which is land. Umushi yoba kwete. Eno mama batanta padi landi yabo. Bakaye kuisa mwevantu. Choma choma bula nemfuti mwa shuta mwa bepaya. Just take a gun and kill all of them. Because you have killed them. If I'm emotionally, spiritually, mentally, so kill them physically as well. We're not going to let this nonsense happen. And then someone has a nerve to write on my page, you are being paid. For what? Are you not human? Are you not human? Because every Zambian, every human being, I've told you, I have worked here in the United States. I have told you, I've worked here in the United States for 20 years. 20 years as a human rights administrator, helping people. Compliance, helping people. And one day I'm just like, why can't I help my people? I've been here 20 years. So when I'm talking here, I just didn't walk out of bed and start talking online for nothing. The people who have nothing to do to share to you that is valuable, because if they had something valuable, they would start sharing like we are doing. You need to appreciate us for what we are doing. Mama, the floor is yours. I'm really upset today.
Chachi ne kwena wakwini Phumie ilili ashiria land issue lileta no bulando bukalambanganji kanshi fwe bale mona fe physically chilebe cha tushupa sana na mwe bale tumina fya ma message kanshi bonse mwe bale tutamba mwishi yokutila ayamali ashituleta apa tatufunya mu mitwe iyo abantu balatuma abantu balayirishanya ilandi ya Zambia takwa bekyalo kyomwinga yapera ama foreigners 99 years title deed ilio nalapela foreigner 99 years title file na ibukisa okutila nga babana abafyerwe nga bayisa akula bakesesanga takuli land bakesamba okulwa n'amaforeigners abakalenga olubuliru lyali banani nifwe abo fwe bakalamba fwe bali bakawundi ero bapokera ekyalo tebashitishe Poland ama ZCBC bashira Zambia yonse abayisa ashitisha nifwe bakawunda tabashitisha ama ZCBC bakawunda tabashitisha amapaki ama playground yonse ashira bakawunda yakutera kwa abantu amabola yonse balishitisha KITWE United balishitisha KITWE United balishitisha FIFA Academy pachamboli palya balishitisha foreigner ichibanze kyakwangalira ku abana abanono balishitisha foreigner ichalo kyakwisi Zambia ububuwelewele bwakupoka abantu land ebwalengera okutira bate vote out baputi kanshi na mukyalo kyesuna nombalire nafutwalirira kanshi ine mama chikamoneka ndekitapya piu nekitafye palwandi kuli ba president okutira bengesa kuno kopa belt bese bekale punch na ma councillors bonse kopa belt ama councillors eba kweteriashi ebe shibya abantu abaleshingwana n'amaso eba leshingulukwa n'amaso ebe shibya ama problems ererira abantu amalandi abantu kulya kumufuchani abaleikala pa malandi para 60 years 40 years bonse ino infla irelo kaire balelo kwa abantu abakankala nabesa n'amataito kwisa grade amayanda n'amachechi kumoyonse tie kumula nabesa n'amataito did echirelangiro kwati I am a minister of land sale bomba bwino nibakabwalayo nibaput baland ishwenda ama baleshi tisheta balebya bekanyo ishwenda ama baleshi tishesho bashalandi tabali yabe ngitashira mu government shingira mu matumba y'abantu abanono ichi echirelangiro kwa bati no we need to stand up and fight for our land Zambia ichi chalo chesuka Zambia abenya bapokera obuntungwa bafirire pali ownership ya land na ifwe tufire twaima because abantu bachuro poko empanga ichifire chakutila ngachakutila bakanso bamono kutila abantu bali kala 40 years chichita bachira vya advice pia chakwaya akwaya ma papers bwino baba londolere ifwe kala pampanga pano 40 years mufire mwa isa kanso mwasa kwa bwino ma papers everything apa mwa ikani illegal mufire mwa kwata title mufire mwa kwata visitation to treat mufire mwa kwata offer letter but say educate abantu not bali kwata on popular wa kanso bali kalapo era no bale kali possess ama plots kubantu abayikalenia kabantu bale chula umwina Zambia kwata fye NRC akwata fye NRC na sim card ya tindi mwina Zambia takwa bayo NRC fye na sim card ya tindi mwina Zambia ero umuntu kufa kuchalo kumwabo aisa ipoka 99 years land mu Zambia atampa no kupanga olupia pali 99 years area na mkunongeshe chalo chabo we are honest lesade ko kupanga fialo takapange poli Zambia for now for na pere mwaiseni we mwana mwangu.
Thank you, my son. Thank you, my son. Welcome. Share with your friends. Because you know what? If I have to kula, the next thing we will be gone from yourself. That's true. That's why we want you youth to be participating. Share with your friends. Ingoli youth, share with your friends. Government after government, they are doing the same things. Yes, Mama.
Therefore, kulanda kofia tuno na open mwalanda okobati. Twalashile nshaba na besu mchalo cha Zambia. Tukabashile nkondo. Imiti kulabakesa mkulu wana bali ama foreigners. Kana mwaikala pampanga sheswa. Bali tushitisha ama forefathers beni. Yes. Nishmwalete nkondo. Bakamba okulwa elo muno ba polisi tabakwata na maka. Mwali monefye baba na ile. Baka bale ya kuma foreigners. These
foreigners will come with their own police forces from their own country.
Yes.
They will come with forces from their own country. The audios I have in my phone, kutuwalira. Ama audios onkwete mu phone yandi bale papata. Mwe bantu tuafweni. Bantu tuanze palandi sukwati na kalimo. We have become slaves in our own land.
Vike lipo na kambi kalaka ulio mkashana na nena lika kwata.
Ulio mkashana shaka vike popatu na lumbula amachina ya bantu. Mukamuna tubakese tukonga. Na lumbula amachina ya bantu. And this government, they have started dictatorship tendencies. Once you say the truth, you are a problem. You can go ahead, Ellington. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. I'm humbled to be here by you, my mother, Zandi. You saying the next thing will be going to forget first, right? Train before we need you, and you need to be very healthy and very nice. So at me personally, I'm very happy when you are here because in the Torah, Mama, I'll be very honest in the comment that there about Petrina. I think I've seen just one last comment from Petrina to say the head of state is aware of everything. I'll use these words. In a Parwanding Omwana who's running an organization, I know every day what happens in my organization. I get daily reports, I get weekly reports. So equally, the head of state in a child West. Then morning reports. I will not say institutions don't have government, but I know. So when I say the head of state is very aware and is fully informed, I know what I'm talking about. All these matters, whether kwa muntu kwa mununga, get it from me. I know what I'm talking about. Whether if there's an OP person here, let him come and challenge me. I know. Whether kwa muntu kwa kuvubwe mukamana kataka ishibikanisha, the head of state will be made aware early in the morning, 6 o'clock. You'll be told, sir, there's been a death. So what we're trying to say is, these things are not happening from without. If you remember in the past government, it came to a point where even the former head of state had mentioned to say, he had used these words when people were saying, he had said these words, and I quote, he said, Kuti muaria, that was a proverb. In short, he was giving authority to those doing wrong things, but also trying to protect them. I will mention about this topic Ialandi Nea Kutampia Bantu based on the knowledge I have. If you look at this book, I like speaking from facts. In this book, this is a land acquisition and title book. It was written by a former assistant to titling and deeds like Minister of Land. He gave me for free this book. This book, I don't know what I can do. I'll do my best, Phumie and Mama Chika Monica to, I don't know if I can acquire another one to do photocopies, I'll give you. This book is not being written by someone who's from without. This person worked as an assistant for almost close to 11 years for Minister of Land. And they called me. I remember the time I was vying for elections, they called me, when you are mayor, read this book and follow it. What you are saying here is very true. But also, I might want to redirect some of these statements to say, tachipwile. When our people are grabbed land, it doesn't mean chapwa. There is a law that is very strict on land acquisition, which is the one that is sitting on the land should be the first to be offered the land. A law. The Zambian constitution, it's amended. So even if Vampoke Mpanga in the Panoponi, Neukapususha Quatalapa Kumoko. But I can assure you, if we follow it properly and we come and establish to say the person of Bapoke Mpanga was never offered, because you have to be offered and then you fail. I hope you hear me, man. Phumie. You have to, where sitting already Maputu cabbage. If they plan for that land, because the duty of local institutions is to plan for that land. Baka planner, whether in forestry, baka planner, when they make that plan, now they'll offer. But the first person to be offered is the one sitting on the land. according to the planning. Nga wafirwa bakwe batoke twashita offer pa wikere yali 20 hectare nomba twaputa olama 2 hectare iyi 2 hectare wikere po lipira mwakuti nga ni 10 pin nga ni 8 pin nga wafirwa, of course with ample time, then they can say na mufirwa they can tupela bala kwanisha. But what we are seeing in Zambia is that law is not being followed. Instead of offering the people sitting on the land so that by ne bale bapokafi. But I can assure you, like you are saying, imitikula empanga kwebalesa kunuma. Personally myself, like for example, in a city like Indola, atumula nduta obola. You can see, just yesterday I was seeing on the news that, Mr. Kaisa Zulu, the former presidential advisor, was arrested for a crime he committed in 2019. For me, a person of Undola, God willing, I was to be at a position of making certain things in the right way. I'll audit even as far back as 2011. I'll ask questions to say, how did you acquire this land? And then, if we find irregularities, whether you have built a mansion, I think you'll find it very difficult. Because look, it's not fair. There are people, our grandmothers, our mothers, who have been on a land, a life by Shibafi, but because you feel you are so powerful, you come and grab it from them. I can assure that there will be a time when we'll come and audit you, and we'll find the real answers. If at all those people were not offered and they didn't fail to pay for whatever cost, because bamibala to konka na ifo bene kondola batu batimona mwana wandi ine impema bale bati 10 pin kuti na alifuaire ne mwine ngana ali bapere na shala pampanga yandi no.
Yes, our son has dropped. Welcome guys. So we are talking about land ownership and we'll be moving on to workers' rights. So what our son told us is that there are conditions in the Zambian constitution to say the offer has to go to the sitting tenant first. But my bone of contention is that we are talking to villagers who have nothing. They have nothing. Yes. So we are saying all these laws, they are subjecting our people to poverty. These laws have been made so that our people's land can be grabbed. And some of these laws were left by the colonial masters. And the colonial masters, once they left as colonialists, they have come back as investors. So these investors are using these laws to now grab property, grab land from Zambians. Comments below, guys. We can't let this happen, Even if we say 10 years from now, we take these people to court after 10 years or 20 years when UPND is no longer in power, it has already caused distress to the people. People are stressed out. People are sleeping in the streets because the land they have lived all their life has been grabbed from them. So is this what, okay, you know what, it doesn't just, I don't even want to say it, but I have to say it because you don't say they'll come and fix things. So what are they fixing when their people are doing the same thing PF were doing? Disadvantaging Zambians, causing pain and strife to Zambians. Zambians, we must rise up. We must put an end to this land grabbing by our so-called members of or councillors or members of parliament and turning around to sell the land to foreigners who are building filling stations. So why can't they take that CDF, empower a group of Zambians so a group of Zambians can build a filling station? Why can they take it? They should have a funding in the constitution to pay people who are being displaced, so that if they take away the land, they can go and buy land elsewhere. Mama, the floor is yours.
natotela sana pakwini Phumie ubu bwafya bwa land na bukula ngana ibukisha sana echo abena Zambia abengi bafulirwe sana okupata ichipani cha Phumie po mulandu wa land issue bale bapoka pamaka elo kabiri ilya mufuchani ilya abantu balichulire pakusumwa kunsoka lero lilya abantu kwapabuka elo baba pokolola landi ala tachiwemende myeba umuntu monga kwata 200 hectares 300 hectares 10,000 hectares nishaikala pansa mbushabalanda banga ukuya mukubika mabikoni musitting room ya mulanda ebo bayabika bikoni nga bayisa mukutoba afu inganda ashala muchipompo afu kwena ilili ashitali wemenga ashifanyantukiremo mkwangufyanya abena Zambia cyo bakire vote out ubuteko bwa Phumie po mulanda wako bati bali expect kutula ba UPN basa batu afweko ukutupokera land lyo batupoka afweni kwa abantu mwe abantu balira ifwe kuti twalanda tapale fu twala abafwa afweni abantu balira kulya ku mufuchani ino ileloka abantu balelokwa abakote balichula mwe bantu bakwalesa nangu kwena bubi bwa mitima bukaitemwe selfishness na greediness if you mabalanda batulekera ama mansion abalanda batulekera ama upstairs ama swimming pool batulekera ama guest house na hotel nemyoto kabatulekera na vyonse batupera batulekera twakonkera twile tulandi eto bayipo vyokuya bakonkera kuya pokolola kumaka nokupera na tuwe na mwalia mwalonga kumatumba abena Zambia tabashupa ngana kwata fyepo aleri momusalu nabana bale yakusukulu nakayanda na bikapo nischapo aikala buli nomba bamilekera efyuma n'amasala lyaya kulu ayatali nayepi amasala lyaya kulu bamilekera fyonse bamipera lilya bamipera futi mwabakonkera balya bene ukuya abanyanta pamitwe ukuira ine mwandi nchire nkali pofu mwana abantu ose balechula kumfuchani kanya kene fye kalandi kala kene fye akwate ko fyati ni mwina Zambia yose mwali kwata imyoto katabenshako amashawa amatabali yako amabega n'amapayi tabali yako amapisa tabali yako bali afye chibwabwa twabakonkera kali twashama pisa twashane myoto katwashane fyuma twakonkera futi abalanda bapelekere okuya mufunya nokumulopola n'abana bako bale abalechula aho kwatenyurusi mwe abantu balechula abantu echo batitire vote out chichipani balefati mwaisa bapokoloera kolandi ba minister ba lands ale nata mpokula tiseni kuno kukitwe nga mwaisa kukitwe mwaisa afikira kuli bali abene baputi tabamye bechinga mwaya kuno ba minister of lands tabamye bechinga mufyo kuya kuli bali abene abantu abali mukomboni mnyomo balelila ebo mwaipusha chichi mulelila ebo bamye bechinga nangula baenga cha kwalungu baleleta apa baleleta audit land.
Go ahead, my son.
You know, Mama here was putting it in a certain way. I want to correct this. You know, in the law of Zambia, there's no one who's authorized to get more than 250 hectares. There's no one. So I'm 300, I'm 500, I'm 400. It's against
200.
Fine. Nonetheless, look. There is what we call a soft payment plan by an institution. Do you know that if the Ministry of Lands is the one coming in as a full authority to, you know, to make sure that they give out the land, then what is the role of the councils? Because the council is an agent of the Ministry of Lands. Its role mandate is to plan and then issue out and then advertise and put out. And then abantu kulanzi buy a coffee from a recommendation from council. But the problem is, first of all, I'll start with the councils. I'll use the term watch. They will advertise land, but behind back doors, they'll have their own people wherever they might do which is wrong. Quite a soft payment plan. 15 pin, tepa mkumo. I want to protect my base to those who don't have anything. There is a provision for that. Kutiba kwebati iwe sinse po waikala pano. Indala mature fwa ifunite 13 pin inga kanso. No mbata uliekwanisha. Wakulaleta panono. Utuma receipt we mwini wakula sungepoka kwanisha. That's when we are going to recommend you to Ministry of Lands for titling. But that procedure has not been followed. Because our fiash bandi nenga bali motomata wapanga limbipe walapanga pe ye na ka 1 pin na ka 2 pin. Kutibale tuwala beneka 600 kwacha. It's not declined by the law. The law protects that. The law tells you can be taken takwawa. But wale amboku pangama shortcut, you'll find that they'll give you 30 days ultimatum to pay. Then also coming to Ministry of Lands, when they read their service charter, you know, in these two institutions, Council and Ministry of Lands, me, I stood for mayoral election, so I know what I'm talking about. I know what land involves. There is a service charter for Ministry of Lands and for Council, whichever council, they've got service charters. And the service charter is the one that protects them. It's the one that protects the people and protects the institution itself. But they don't follow the service charters because service charter have lands, the Ministry of Lands, but ya land what. Impanga na mupira wa council to plan. You should follow what the council advises you. But if you are planning on, if you yourself are giving on your own, because the Ministry of Lands does not plan, by the way, niwa council. So mwa wabu kuruku ni mma councillor, nama council chairperson, nama mayor. No mbaba bantu, they are vulnerable at some point. But they are vulnerable because balatoloke entambi. Efra msango kwebati. Bamo oture moneno nshtawa lepunda tawe, corruption is a witch hunt, chabanefi. Balalaba bwangu balelufyanya procedure eyo balefyenga bengi elo abengi tepali nonstapeka. I can tell you my mothers even going forward bakala akakwa because they want to do things in their thinking. They don't know that kwaliba amaloza asa govern kuba fyashi beso. What I can advise them is to do this. Okay, put up even 2 blocks. Ama block yanga yabili. Just put ama 6 inch yabili. A block is 5 kwacha yabili mwambika. Just put 2 blocks na cement, then you qualify for that land. That's what the law says. That get it from me. I'm repeating myself. Me, I contested for mayoral. I know the laws of land acquisition. We can power block yabidi. Don't even go as building each inch. We can power block yabidi. By so doing, that law ilando kwebati give the person you find on the land who has put up a structure. You know what a structure is? A development. I'm a block on a cement in development. Give them the first ownership. Nishmwashta qualify. Nomba problem ya wapo. Eo namu neikulu sana. Bala bachita blind for tababesu limit. Bala bati teka nyeni tukamieva. Teka nyeni. Bale pangisha bambi ama pepala. Mwamono pabelo bukuluku. Bala bakumishwe ba teka nyeni. Awe teka nyeni. Ba kanso teka nyeni. But bale pangisha bambi ama pepala. Bala bakwata ama pepala wangu. Before tabalai. Bale sa background noko biko tuma bikoni. Bashimpa muna cement. That is enough for them to challenge. So if even today, we need more people to preach to Abantu Besu. You know what the bona fide right for a Zambian is, or for any country person, is land. I heard you clearly and I was happy you said, Lesa leo panga. What are you going to be proud of, for example, as a Zambian? ngata okweta pa kuikala. You don't have where you call your home. What are you proud of? You are a Zambian from where? Because if today, God forbid, they said, go and settle in Zambia, what documents do you need to have? One bona fide claim to say and land should be the best equalizer for every Zambian. Because when we say education, we are wrong. Education, there are some who can afford, some who've got interest, but land on Sakafaya Park Wikala. It's a best equalizer. They need to recognize Ukobati. I'm sure you understand my term. Because walaya funyapo banakula baina 65 70 years. Baraba mayopo wala funya palya. Nga bafone chikonko nishwaitipa. That's what my father tells me. Nishwaitipa. And some of these ukasangalenga ndoka kula infra ikeso mtengo kafimbuka. Nokupona ikapona. Some of these things we're seeing them from a surface. But what I need to say is the local authorities and the lands offices, they need to protect our people, inclusive the president himself. If today the president used the word issue with ye, Minister, can you protect my people? I can tell you this nonsense can stop. But because he's sitting and observing while his people are being punished for something they don't know, it is very unfair. Very unfair.
Thank you. Mama, you wanted to say something?
Na chilafayo kulunda papa mwane fyalando kufilana. Ufile wabika kofi na ngoma block 2 blocks. Paland. Nomba ukukumu fuchani abantu bali kala mu mayanda 4 bedroom house. Abene bali mona a mansion napanga. Nefishima bali bana ma fruits. Aiso mkankala. Aisa grade na ma fruits yonse. Aisa tema fyonse fimuti. Aisa pasa ukuba paso ubisana abantu bali balechuru mufucha. That's why ndela ndokutira ba president belekera abantu ati besyo bakaishi lyabene abena Zambia liba president ba hotel taba hotel abantu abambyawe abena Zambia echo balefwaya nibakateka fyebeka fye one go. So nga bafukwa kakala bale ilina siale na bafwala na worksuit bafwala na booty na helmet baisa kubya kunchende baisa ipusha abantu fish mule ilishanya elo balemba bene basembera babeka cabinet ndiye filera ndabantu eba issues ya kutwala mungana ya mafunde ili ya mufuchani ili abantu balendira ile loka abantu balelo kwa tatulelanda fieka byeni kumufuchani mukatumia abantu natumona pala kuitawa na kubalanda tunakuno kuine chimo chini abantu batampo kulanda nomba na tuchura kuma foreign epo na aprila opete mukani
Welcome. Comment mo pele ni chance mulumendo landapo. Any comment?
Okay, while we're settling up, I think I need to emphasize on this. Look, a country is like a home, you understand? And their parents and children. I'll give an example in my own home. My child does not have a boundary. You should be able to understand, Fidia. My child should not have a boundary. Umwana wandi ngamfa kwatiku ngamona amesha mubika muno no ayaitira. Don't get the child and whip them. They're in their father's or mother's house. You know, you can guide them, but don't punish them because that's where they can have liberty. In our country, Zambia, that's where we can have liberty. So, muntu ngaima, na uninepa no mama naima, na yepo na yasanga na ikala na akula kwa kansaka na amba no kulima. I should be protected. I don't know what these people think because a pride and if not, in fact, not okunta mfyapalia, bafuire bandita, para wikele katukuchite advise, gula mapepa lana NRC na shani ukwate pabe apobe. Because when I went there, wherever I went, nshaile mkulwa no muntu. You understand? There are people of Yashbe, so I mumpanga. Ni mumpanga bambi baikala. I can tell you, when you come sometime Phumie, come, tell me, I'll take you. Some people live in thickest of forests. No, mulamu inaikala mumpanga, tashupa omuntu, talomba malaiti kuli bazesko mwina wonvya koloboyi na kendo. Imwe because mwatontonkanya ubufuba mumutima mwayati tumufumyepo. You don't know when that person went there. What you're supposed to do as a government, you need to protect that person. You say, so what we will do for you is to assist you to own this land, because Warisa Ikala, away from the towns, away from other places. Like I saw a comment, no, kuna kuita kumumana side, there's a comment that passed, but it tukanya, but they've given a foreigner. Mnish mwalachi ndikisha uleisa. It all amounts to greed and corruption. Pantu mwina Zambia, takwetaka kumipera. Are you being fair? I don't think so. So what we are saying is, if the people of Zambia can be a brother's keeper, because look, your friend will be fighting battles against the very senior people, and you'll be there defending the senior people. Then then you see the sense that's the problem we have. Let us learn to protect our brothers. Look at, for example, in Chingola, where they demolished houses. Up to today, those people are still having nowhere to stay. Can you say you have something to celebrate? They give you a 1,000 kwacha from a demolished house. Is that equivalent? Because if we don't chitika, if anything, you know, when we say at the land is owned by, I want to correct this statement. Land is not owned by the government. Land is owned by the state. What is the state? The state is an inclusion of the government and the people. Two. That's why the people versus the Attorney General. In short terms, the people versus the government. Why? Nabantu nabo bali kwatamaka ayabo. Government te supreme. Government aisa vatika inene government na kupoka. Iyo, te mudiki tolo tuwaba. Te kumfumu tuika.
So I see King G2. If you want to follow, guys, if you want to join the request, you follow the page and then you request to join. So if you don't follow my page, I cannot add you to the panel. I see my brother is there, and I think we just lost my son there, signal problem. But to follow up on what he is saying, I have a friend somewhere in Europe, and he had a family house. He had a family house where they have lived for centuries. His generation lived there for centuries, and the city or the state decided to build a freeway. Kindly, there is modernization, if it change. So they had plans, and they decided when they mapped that freeway, it was passing through his home and many other people's homes. And anyone whose house was along that route where they were building that freeway, they were given hefty amounts. And as a result, that friend, he even built 2 homes. Not built, actually cash. He bought a home in Ireland and went and bought another home in Paris. So this is what we are saying. The state owns the land. So if they identified to say in Mufutani, we need to build a secondary school here or a hospital here, they must have money ready to compensate those people so that they can go and build their homes somewhere. Now, these the shorty deals, that's why I say conmen. These conmen, you know, they are doing all kinds of conning to remove people from their ancestral homes without compensation. And then you see a foreign national is on your land, not even a state program, a foreigner. Sure. We Zambians want Zambians sure disadvantaging our own selves. Oba a foreigner, I saw foreigner one peralandi. What tati abantu I care para panchende. By Ankula la balelo quemfula. God curse you. Nangutawa cursing omuntu, I curse you. I curse you and your family. You will see what God will do to you. You cannot bring so much misery to innocent people. What sin have we committed as Zambians? Kashmwebantu. Zambia challenge winner. We are just going deeper and deeper into problems. Our own people taking a knife and stabbing us. Mwaya kumapos mwaima. We to vote chala chinje fintu. No no baba kula chinaifi bigger than chechi knife echo bakwete. No but chinaifi chile to cheka chikaramba. Because we actually willingly voted these people into power. We continue to be deceived. It's annoying. Because land ye livelihood ya muntu palando ingata ukwete land ta ukwete nganda wala ya kuisa. Eno disi wote kwachi bali kula na mansioni. Kuba ya wafefe never wala ma broko ba rishawene, they put something together. Government has failed to provide decent shelter for Zambians. They have failed. But in their own abantu ancestral homes, where they can want to in the ramshackles, pari ramshako ya wapo mwa konkera. Kuya mkuba tovera. God will punish you. My brother, you can come in. Elo ni mfulwa ineli ashiri. Ni mfulwa.
Natotela, it is always a pleasure to join this fora, especially that every day we keep on learning one or two things. It is really a sad development that such things are happening in Zambia when other countries are trying to treasure the land that they have. So I can give an example. I'm here in Siavonga. I'm working here on a project where we are rehabilitating the Kariba Dam. So I have always a privilege to go to the Zim side. You'll be very disappointed to see how our colleagues have preserved land and how our colleagues they are looking after the animals. But come to the Zambian side, you find like laws don't even exist. People are able to do whatever they want. They don't know the value of land. They don't know the value of keeping what they have. And then at the end of the day, as if we don't have local authorities like Ama Council to come in and regulate and ensure that people don't breach. So at the end of the day, it's like everyone can do whatever they want. So it's really disheartening. But keep on doing whatever you're doing, giving people such forums. Maybe at the end of the day, they'll be able to learn. For me, I think I've gone 3/4 of our country. I've gone around the country because narikwata machine ya kupimira kama minerals. So people, they will hire me, muma typical rural areas for me to go and do the scanning. You find that abantu na wakwata copper. Ndamu bapimira na wakwata copper, and then they are looking for somebody to come and tell them to say, start digging, then I'll pay you. So it is so disheartening that it is high time maybe people, they get education, they see the value, so that if such a thing happens, somebody wants to infringe on their right, they know where to go and what the step to take. I think much more is to do with the education. It has to start from our own families. We share the knowledge so that if somebody goes to infringe on their rights, they'll be able to know which office to go to and cry loudest. So the biggest problem is also education. Then the second thing is that the local authorities also, they are not helping. It's like people, they are just sleeping. They don't know what to do. So at the end of the day, we might also put a blame, like the minister or the president, is that the people they've entrusted, they are not doing their jobs. So maybe in the future with such forums, I'm sure people begin learning. They will know what to do, so that if such incidences happen, they will know where to go and knock. If it is a lawyer that they need to hire, they'll be able to hire lawyers. Right now, we have investors who wants to come to the country and put up infrastructures so that people can be paying at 2%. But at the end of the day, when I look at our country, when you knock to certain offices and say, this is what the development I want to do, they'll tell us, what do you have on the table? Tell those investors to tell us what they have on the table. So you find that you pull back, because at the end of the day, they don't mean well.
Tag the Minister of Lands. We are talking here so that they see. Someone was telling me, hey, the UPND won't say they are watching you. Exactly. We are here so that they see that the people are not happy. This is the people's platform. Power to the people. The people voted for them. Bari voted avene. Bari voted avene. Bari fiona mu president kamutu.
So those are some of the issues I feel. Let people also move. They check what is happening. May I go to Zimbabwe? You find elephants are just nearby. Small animals are all over. You're able to see for yourself.
Brother, the problem is Zambians, we are disciplined. We respect the rule of law. But problems, we elect these people and we trust them. You know, we trust them to do the right thing. But government after government, they want to steal more than the government. Banda says even here in Chambeshi it happened. People lived behind ends whatever mine more than 21 years. In Chambeshi, abantu bandikire 21 years abapoke mpanga. Mwe bantu shuwa. How? Let me just be quiet. My son, go ahead. Go ahead, my son. Yeah.
It's also so in a nutshell, what I'm saying, maybe let's begin empowering people with some form of education, basic education, so that they're able to understand. So that in future, I know everyone what is thinking is just when I have this piece of land I should sell. Educate them the value of land. Also, Badama village admin. You find when you go to such villages, you talk about something, as long as there's a 10,000, they will show you land. So
let me correct you there. The job of the government is to educate people and protect people. Mamona, what I'm doing here is supposed to be the government doing it. Mamona. So now the problem is in Zambia, the government is in the forefront. People who are employed by the government are in the forefront breaking the law. That's why we have this problem. Government, if you look at the Human Rights Commission, it's supposed to be going around. In all provinces, there are wings of Human Rights Commission and they're educating people. The systems are in place, but the systems are non-functional.
So exactly, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying maybe if in such forums are also extended to rural areas, you know, again, people in rural areas, they are disadvantaged. They don't have such forums like you yourself who are living in town, because I'm able to follow your page. I'll see what the topics which are there. I'll learn one or two things, but then go to rural areas like I mentioned. I've been to Mwinirunga in typical area where you don't have even network. So how do you expect somebody to understand it, to say, okay, if somebody came to displace us on our own land, is against the law? They'll think it's normal. At the end of the day, they'll just rush into town and begin squatting from other people's homes. Yet they are their own land, where their ancestors were staying there for years and years. Why? Because there's no form of education for somebody to educate them, to tell them to say such a thing. You visit this office. This is the step you are supposed to take. These are the policies. These are the rights that you as a Zambian you have on the same land that you are living on. So that will help out.
Yes, my brother,
I
thank
think-
you. And to add on what you have said, in Winilunga, where they discovered the gold, what happened? Where are those villagers? The same government who's supposed to protecting rights of the people is the same government abusing them. This is why we are saying Zambia not a problem. Because government in Efirokula Chingirira Abantu, number one ukuchita abuse abantu. The miners, the villagers who were on that land who discovered the gold in Winilunga, where are they? Have they been paid? I saw videos of them complaining.
Ishaya mwana kwa yama videos.
Winilunga, yes. Balalanda mule Chikalunda, so.
Sure.
That place in Winilunga where they found gold. Babu Kilefia Oluchelo, Basangama soldiers. I don't know who's owning that mine, the gold mine in Winilunga.
ZCCM is still controlling the area, and yeah.
Follow the page and then request to join. So let my son come into Mupereko Chansi. My son Uyuliuku.
But Michael Kangwa Balandati, I am asking for the contacts of the man talking from Siavonga.
Okay. So my son, okay, Talelando Murumendo you. Morris Talelanda, so Tramfunyapo. So Elia Shilio mama.
Landia issue ya landi abantu kansha bengisali bakalipa lelo kwatelo bakwata namona bengi batampa okufuma bola ya mukupwa bambo kujoina so ilandi issue bala isanga mkwai na babene balembati ati nikukasenseri mine ini Mwinilunga eko bapo kaijamani ya gold mwachilanda ukabula okusa compensate abena Zambia abene abatire discover
like bali paka selling mine, the land owners pare no stanga ma millionaire ngama millionaire
besa kazadi joina besa kazadi oli kwiso kutaki ulishani kanshi bapini mpumi apatwa Afrika twala chinja topiki abakulanda pali land issue bakula konka mofye ichile file kachakubombera pamo kumono kutira twalapo kolola shani abantu kuli problem ya land because abantu balelo kwa elo kabiri ba minister kale twabeba taba taking action nga bayisa kuperera kwa kuine kuli bakandire ukwabula okuya kubantu bali abale ilishanya so ilili ashitarifire lyalala tyeyo pantu abale chula alanda
yes. So mama, those who want to join, follow my page, follow, like, share my page, and then request to join. Then I can see you there and request to add you. Mwamfwa, if you want to join, yes. Follow Queen Phumie Show, and then follow, like, share, and then you can request to join. Go ahead, mama.
Emko ikanchi twala chinja topiki twala ya pamulandu wa kumono kutila busheba chibombe bombe mchako chikesu cha Zambia ulupia bafola nangu tumangwe bafola bushetwali babwino utwako batitwa basunga na baba chibombe bombe twala landapo hapa li ba med obo muito kutila ama household keepers ba garden boy ba security shopkeepers ba office order na ba kepi kama ma restaurant so kansha cho toilette la topiki mulandu wa kutila nga twaya kulya kuleba office twasanga abantu bale ilishanye kutila ba follow tunyampuku kanshi pali topiki epala wa masano mulandu wa kutila nga twalanda twa housekeeper aba bantu basunga abana babantu 6 to 6 abene bangandana bamukukolwa lutuku bashowa nchitwala esunga abana bwino nefipi yokwabula okwibisa pola lukamo erwala efola 500 kwacha na 200 kwacha kanshi emulandu twala imya nalayita bakwini Phumie na mishile echipula londolola pansambusha abantu abalechula nga nshimcho cha Zambia kabini na labor office ilia tapa befyo ichita tatwa ba blame ba labor office pantu ku labor office takwa be myotoka taba kwate myotoka na lilepo ili aba bonfi bale ilishanya bamwelo bansenda bali yambelengero kutila awo mama kwena te 40 Yesu ni 40 ya buteko mulandu wako bati tatwa kwata ma officers aba kutwala mu field mulandu wa transport tatwa kwata na ma transport elo kabiri obu buteko bwa Phumie bwo bwali tupele chat iya masalaries y'abantu aba bonse napenda wirapa ama best pay yabo yabafari 1000 kwacha 1000 kwacha umomu inena 200 yukulira mu yashala 800 kwacha ngabafunyamo na transport balesa mukwinuka na 500 kwacha kanshi ebu afya kubukwete aba nensu emkwa kanshi timwatu alira bakwini Phumie
na totela mkwai. Welcome guys. So tulela ndapama workers rights insambusha abantu ababomba muchalo. Hello bonse muchalo, if you're not retired, actually 65 years. Anyone under 65 years alikuwa tenchito kubombelo muntu oloku ibombelo mwine. But ingo ule ibombela chadi babuino pantu we mwine kuti ule ifolesha ule imwena na fiance. Problem comes to those people who are working for private organizations, even GRZ. And Nana Belenga Human Right number 23. I'm going to read Human Right number 23, a right to work. Everyone has a right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable conditions of work, and to protection against unemployment. Everyone without any discrimination has a right to equal pay. This is a key word here, equal pay for equal work. Equal pay for equal work. Everyone has a right to form a union and form and join a union. So, two things here, equal pay for equal work and union, and a right to rest and holiday. Everyone has a right to rest and leisure, including reasonable limitation of working hours and periodic holidays with pay. So we are being told in the human rights that we must have equal work for pay. Equal work for pay means, like in Zambia, we have foreigners. You can be working, like when I started teaching, in 1999. We had a lot of, actually 1990, we had a lot of foreign teachers. And what was happening is that these foreign teachers, they were paid more. Foreign teachers were paid more money in US dollars than us. So you remember we had a lot of teachers from West Africa, Indians, you know. So there was discrimination. Our own government was discriminating against its own people. So they changed that law. The law changed. That's why you see all these immigrants, foreign teachers left because we were getting the same pay. So coming to our own people in our households, security guards, they are being underpaid. Drivers are being underpaid. We hear that some people, they are being paid as low as 500 a month. 1,000 a month, a driver. When a food basket is 5,000 kwacha. We are here to say that this is a violation of human rights. People are supposed to be paid enough money to live on. People, they work 24 hours. Umuntu opo ingile mushifti, working the whole day without a break. And when all these violations are reported to the Minister of Labor or Labor Department, no action is taken. We have been given reports to say some people, they even say you can take me wherever you want. Like if a worker is complaining for the conditions of work, these people who are employed, maids, security guards, the drivers, they yell at employees and tell them, take me wherever you want. So again, we are saying our country is in a crisis, whichever way you slice it. Konsoko walolesha, there are problems. Bale folesha abantu, utunya mpuku, paying people peanuts, paying people pocket change. So as Nangoma Foundation, we are appealing for the government to implement minimum wage. And minimum wage should be at least 5,000, 6,000 kwacha, minimum. So if someone works 30 days, they should get minimum wage of 6,000 to 7,000 kwacha. If they work 1 week, divide the 4 weeks into 6,000, which is like 2,000 per week or 1,500 per week. You know? So we are saying, let us practice what we preach. That's what we are saying. Zambia is a rich country. Zambia is a rich country. Let us fix things. Let us empower our people. Countries around the world, they're improving lives of their people. But if we are disadvantaging our own people, whichever way you look, Zambians is getting a slap in the face. It's too bad. Last December, one of my family members, he died on a pole somewhere in Western Province because he didn't have the safety equipment. He was putting some towers for Airtel or whatever. He didn't have safety equipment, so he accidentally ponafwa. These companies, they are not even providing safety equipment for their employees. These companies, some of them, they are holding people 1 month at a location. Umuntu aliyakuintito in a foreign company, they are being held there 1 month. They don't go home. When I was in Lusaka in September, I saw a van, a container, a truck here. And a truck was in front of me. It was like a metal container. I saw a hand with a door open. No windows. They were transporting workers in a container with no windows. They just opened it and the door a little bit like this. So I'm like, what if an accident happens? Or what if you go accidentally, you hit that truck? We are saying they are in humane working conditions in Zambia, and no one is implementing, no one is following up. Minister of Labor, what are you doing? Does this also need the president? Her name is Wachitanta Mashimba, whatever her name is, the Minister of Labor. Tag these people. Tag them, because we are not just talking here to talk. We want things to change. And when we see things changing, we will stop talking. We have to talk for the oppressed. I'm not going to talk about someone with a PhD. Oh, but for the 60 pin in a month. He's set. I'm talking about the person who is being paid 500 kwacha. They don't even give him a leave. No medical benefits. They are treated inhumanely. These maids are houseboys. They are treated inhumanely. Cruel. If you have kanyoko, they put them in the corner when there's food. They eat by themselves. They just treat them like animals. And then they have dogs on their laps. A dog is treated more human than a human being who's working for you, cleaning for you. So I'm done, Mama. We're just here to say the Ministry of Labor must implement minimum wage. We don't want Zambians getting 500 kwacha a month when a bag of mini meal is 200 kwacha. That's poverty on poverty. A poor person doesn't even have a car. So if a poor person guy has to buy mini meal, have to put air transport as well. So if a bag is 130, 140, avike for 20 kwacha, 30 kwacha air transport. By the time anafika kunganda nishinga. So this is what we are talking, guys. We are here, we'll be talking. The situation is bad in the country. It's really bad. I don't care people who want to cheerlead, our countries, they are advancing every day. Countries around the world, they are advancing, improving their lives of their people. But if for Zambia, we are just killing our people. These rich people in Zambia, if there is a way, they can even put a poison gas to prepare Zambian ones. The way they are doing things. Go ahead, Mama.
natotela sana chibloke nicho chaisa pona chisa charaisa chikwapura na konda natwala ndebu
Nchichivikirepo.
natotela sana mwe vantu vakwalesa vakweni mpumi aya matopics muleleta iyi topic tifuletwa iworkshop mairo because abantu valetamba bola itopic isuma sana yakutila abantu vasambirirepo ubu bwafya bwa nachimona bambira balanda tefufwe babomba ma privacy na ife tuli mu bwafya bukalamba sana na ife tukola ma peanuts nala mpera example yakwa mtu bambale housekeeper ababa beso baume bale upa bakashana banangani ngaingisha omwana wabene nchito ngachita report pa 6 hours uyo omwana wabene alatampa okusanfya abana okutwala ku skulu n'okubapekanisha ya kusenda ku skulu abwere mutwala abana ateke pwamenshi y'abalume basambe nga bafuma ayena mukwamya bathroom omwo batisambira abalume bamukashana bafumeko ba queen mother bese batambala baletamba ma DSTV pasiti bashe na bedroom iya afiko balete na maid so wamye na bedroom sawanshike na bed afume mkwanshika kama bed palubansa pale mulolela afume mkupyanga palubansa market ile mulolela abwele esambye okuipika ngapwisha okuipika nga bali ambye okusanfya embale basanfya embale kwala batipikira n'abalume banta nga bayinuko bike muwoma abo abakashi bawupabo bene nchitofye kufala mabike short n'amafo n'okulanwa lutukukira bushikula abana abo pya mukwenda nomba umuntu uleba ombe nchito shafrefyo every day tatusha ero omuntu munangani nayikalafye ero ale fresh omuntu 500 kwacha kansha pevo chifiri okuba kumakinga sure kutila ulia wine mukashana oleba ombe nchito fyo kwa 5000 kwacha mutola wambale bakutira ababa kashano kunangani kuchepe ukutumpa kwachira ama boxer yabalume kula pera abantu wati washa ama stockers yabalume kula pera abantu wati washa babanze ndiye nale na mukula ma shoprite ero wale pera omwana wabene ama peanuts eno tapaba icho bamupira fye tata la bomba aishwa katecho bamupira palo panga na bedroom chap so imo bana mayo mwakula pera bamutambale ama housekeepers kale basungenga eba washaba box yaba mewo 5 pin per month 5,000 per month.
Yes, so let me comment. Yes, my son, go ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you so much, Mama. Actually, I was actually doing something. I've been following the program and I've joined.
Okay, thank you.
Just an additional, we have a challenge. Multuma companies ututunono Mama bakwini Phumie na Mama Chikamoneka. We really need your help. Muramona bari abaite those abaite abashitishama SIM cards and those who open accounts in the field, like Konkapanga, and we are opening accounts for whatever Zanako and other things, MTN, those are champs. So the challenge here is like this. Uli omwe ichenga bamupela gadget phone, and the company will be getting a 500 per month, of which uleta kuanisha okusenda okupanga 500 per month ukuya mu field ngale bomba. So what happens, these other companies, they have now kwatari habit yako batu muntunga bamuputura 500 no bamona ati anakatare bomba. They even get the phone without refunding back the money, without paying that person anything. They just get the phone and get the money, they give to another person. And that's what they do. So I was disturbed when I came across this challenge. And I said, these guys are nothing but crooks, stealing money from innocent boys and girls who are trying to make a living. Yeah, who are trying to make a living at the end of the day. And that's what they go through. They put something on top like, 500 is for the phone. And when one fails to pay, 500, the first month, kumupoka phone, they don't even refund the 500, they give to another person. So it's a very disturbing issue. And what they go through, they have no shoes. But someone is going there after they get a phone and without paying them anything to say now so bring back the phone. And then the agreement was like, if you fail to reach this standard, you are not going to get paid. We even get the money, we get the gadget. Is that fair? Is really that fair? Ukulanda fetchinga like private company, because government and they are doing so many evil things to young people, to people out there. And after that, so I'm not going to refund you the phone, champere phone. They even go to police. I am chef court and to a phone without paying him or anything. Is that fair enough? Honestly speaking. Yeah. So now my appeal to you, Mama, is to comment on this issue. The people who are suffering much are the people who are working in small private companies. More especially abale bomba kuli to Airtel, MTN, notuma companies utuingire muzanako, oyo tuwaingisha abaiche. So tulotuma companies utuingisha mu abaiche batulia, tulelira sana abaiche, baleba bombera free and they are getting money without paying them anything. Those utuma company, Zanako can release money and pay them. Them they chew money without paying those abaiche. Airtel can pay money kuma vendors. Vendors cannot, they put a very difficult condition for abali abaiche okufirwa ukushitashana ukufika. And at the end of the day, they even get the gadget. Pantu na besheta kwanishi. So barapera nango abantu 5, phone imwe yapita mu bantu 5, phone ya 1 pin ya last wanangu 10,000 kwacha.
They are using people. They are criminals.
They are using people.
Exactly. Conmen.
Exactly.
They are conmen.
So your help, your voice can do. Yeah, exactly. Your voice can do, and we really need your voice, more especially in Zambia. It's actually.
Let's tag them. What is her name? The Minister of Labor.
So I'll inbox you. Right now. I'll inbox you a certain of something on table right now, and I'm going to inbox you after this video, and then we share to the Ministry of Labor, because I have the company which is doing that, and it started a very long time ago, and I have it here. It's connected to Zanako, but that's what they always do to these young people. So now we really need your help on that one.
Mwandini.
Nalia company kama kundola abakashana banjita na fwala na bovin na shade na face mask benjishiba kulia company ni lime company abana tabakwata ne fia safety abana bafola 50 kwacha per day 50 kwacha per day bala mputula mo 10 kwacha ya bwali ashana na 40 kwacha alafu nyamo na transport bala na 30 kwacha kunganda abana bali pie minwe abana bali pie kondo abo bene betatu ba union ni batuliye mu bonse kansha abantu bali muchi ifilera ndo mwana fyachile bakwipumi twalire nma
kuti wafiro neti akulanda Mwandini it's crimes against humanity. That's all I can say. Because we voted for a new government to come and fix things, you know. Our workforce, our Zambian workforce is abused. They have nowhere to turn to. Tag the Minister of Labor, what is her name? What is she doing? The government, they produced a hefty budget. We were cheering here to say, this budget is the best budget we have had in so many years. Meaning a lot of ministries were funded. So if a lot of ministries were funded, what is stopping from the Minister of Labor going to investigate these issues and sorting out these companies? If it means revoking their licenses, let them revoke their license. I said earlier that me here in the United States, my job was a human rights advocate. I've done for 20 years. Human rights is the most, human resources is the most important job of every company, to make sure that the workers are treated right. So in these companies in Zambia, there are no human resources. What are human resources departments doing in these companies in Zambia? Because they are supposed to be making sure workers are treated right. You order safety equipment, booty, gloves, hard hats, you know. People are receiving enough pay.
Safety companies,
I know adequate degree in one company uko degree yakwe wakwete, but wale mulipira what 3 pin. Elo musungu wale mulipira kashinga ni 30 pin pantu musungu. But our Zambian son, our own son, was being paid to Mpuku and doing a bigger job than Umusungu. Why is Zambia to chindi kama foreigners? Sure. Why? Bari tulowa. Bari tulowa Mwandini, because I had high hopes for this new dawn. I was thinking new dawn will come and fix things. The hope that I had, the fire that I had in me campaigning. But all that hope is like a balloon. Watungamo pin. All the hope that I had in a new dawn is like a balloon. By the tunga for peanut. No, people can't be suffering like this. Yes, Mama.
Bafimbo poke na basarenda na balando kutila. Imwe mwe buteko mwe balenda fimbo poke, it's a bad language. The hate speech. Ambeni fyo kubombe fyo mwaba ili abantu. Ero mwe ana kubantu aba mivotere. No tukula eba ife bafimbo poke mwachikomfa. Mwadile koko asuka abantu amafoni. Tamulebo mane nchito ba mitire point. Eba fimbo poke.
Ba fimbo poke, I have a bond to Shubuchende Shibuya. That's it. I saw that video. I saw that video. And when I saw it, I'm like, wow, these guys, they don't want to take responsibility. So today they can make a video and say all that they said. When they went to State House, they were seen together with the president. The top UPND officials are using their slogan. Sorry, Fimbo Poke, me, I'm not buying that. You are part of them. You have been accepted.
Kanshba Queen Phumie unomchalo chesu cha Zambia gafafi na chira anda poba nensu aba bamuto bambale balachula sana bali bachusha no kula bato bamapi kuli abene abakashana bale upo abana ngani ero kula foresha abana babene mo 500 umwana wabene abapyangire ku bedroom aina mukuwasha abawasha ma beddings abo ba slay queen ba upabo Bena mapoma phone fie pama social media. Nama plasma wale tini kama remote. Usiti. Iwe breakfast ilapia ya mabosi. Pamante ninga ya Afrika. Abula na 500 amupera. Ngata ule foka le kenchito na umbi. Aba dumebadi bali kwa tenchito. So apa, ba servant bonse bakula folama 5,000. Nima banduwe fina gani.
You know what, Mama? Actually, we must educate all our workers in Zambia. I don't care. You are a street sweeper, nuevo maid, nuevo houseboy, walikuwa tensambu. If your boss is mistreating you, go and sue them. If they are treating you, if they are subjecting you to torture, go and sue them. Human rights number Shani. In number 5, that no torture and inhumane treatment. Human right number 5, no torture and inhumane treatment. No one shall be subjected to torture or cruel or inhumane, degrading treatment or punishment. If you are mistreating your maid, you are a criminal. If that maid goes and reports you, now I'm advising all maids. If you know somebody, street, tell them to take a video as evidence. I know that these people on this platform, some of you are employers. I'm a maid in our house boy. You are going in for inhumane torture. You'll be paying those people millions of kwacha for cruelty and torture. You respect everyone you treat everyone with respect. Every job is important. So let's just educate people. Mama, you deal with those people. Besa, ask them to be taking videos. Simon. Million. It has to stop. Yes, Mama.
Elo kaidi icho nalanda chako bati. Labor law if we lefye ukuba approved mchalo chesu cha Zambia. Labor law ifunde ya labor if we lefye diabako. Pakutila ababa chibombe bombe bakwate kwechaka nikona bena mchalo chesu cha Zambia. Pantu ichalo cha Zambia icho nasango kutila abalanda mchalo cha Zambia bale chulira kofi. Abakanka bale nonkela kofi. Abakankala mchalo chetu cha Zambia bale nonkela kofi. Abalanda bale chulira kofi. Pantu yonse amautekwa yesapo. Yesa mukuwina fyo kuwina. Abalanda bale chulira kofi. Umuntu ngari chula kula chula fye mpaka nokufa achula ulio wa wina ulia akala wina fye mpaka nokufa umula dwa selfishness na greediness. Abano nkamuchalo chesu cha Zambia baleno nkera kofi ero abalanda bale chulira kofi. Ababa union mutu ampani eba ya mukulya indalama kwa tibe bale chama slave zakati ututu union mu ma companies that we fight niba tuliye niba puti bacha mo kutikishaba abantu bale chula mule mfafi bakwini Phumie abantu bale chula abakankala bale wini na kofi Nichi chabere fifine kanshi. Icha kwa bati abakankala okula wina fechira bushiku. Ero abalanda bokula chulira ko fechira bushiku. Ero okuchulo kwatapata baba konka kabino bya kokoloto bakwete. Babuchushi wa balunda kono buchushi tabumbi. Bonso buteko bwa isa balanda kuchulira komo. Abakankala kuwini na komo kama penalty nayo ni so tambi. Kuti balanda komkwai nachimona ba
tabale lange chinso sona bafunyapo awo mukwaito alaisala no kuisala lelo. But we are just saying to say, as Zambians, we can do better. For me, specifically, I like to target the youths because they are the future. I am promoting youths for government in 2026. I am appealing to youth. If you are a youth, have a heart, be patriotic. Zambians, let's be patriotic. Let's preserve our land. Let's protect our workers' land, our workers' rights. Let us protect our workers' rights. We can't have a situation where government after government, the same things are repeating. Why? Because we don't hold our government accountable. So they are thinking they'll continue like this until 2026. And then if they go, they have already taken their share. No. If things continue on this trajectory, Zambia will be sold by 2026. You will all run away from the country. I don't know, but it's not even easy to relocate to a country. Things are very difficult. I left Zambia 20 years ago. It was easy to leave Zambia. Now, unless you are looking for political asylum and you have to prove that, you know, you are being persecuted, you know, political asylum, you can never go back to your country. You are stuck over there because you are saying they are being persecuted. So these people who have gone to other countries for political asylum, they are stuck over there. Once they come to Zambia, they can never go back in their countries, which have given them political asylum. So they are stuck over there, but they have built a life over there. So we can't say that, you know, if we get political asylum and live live out of Zambia, it means we can never return back to Zambia. So whom are we going to leave Zambia for? Solution is these elected leaders, they are very few. You saw what happened in Katete. Power to the people. When people rise up, there's nothing that these leaders can do. They are a handful. When you all Zambians start talking to demand your rights, things will start changing. Right now, because you are all comfortable, solution is in the people. Hold these people accountable. We want a minimum wage. Deliver your promises.
Kuli
Yes,
comment
Mama.
ba Queen Phumie. Kuli
Yeah.
comment ba Patricia. Ba Patricia na balemba comment at the house in Itawa was built during PF. And so spare my president, please.
Yeah. Patricia, this is a non-partisan platform. We are looking at Zambia in the last 58 years. If you are here to monger your cheap politics, you are lost. You can just go to another page. Here we are talking about the welfare of Zambians. We don't care whether it was ECL or HH or Chiluba. We are just saying at the trajectory, the way things have been handled in Zambia, it's just getting Zambians poorer and poorer. The trend is continuing because under we got rid of PF because of certain things. Now we are in new PND, same things are happening. So you wish them Kulanda Pano about your president HH. HH is the president of the nation, not you only. Excuse your ignorance. HH is the president of every Zambian, those who didn't vote for him and those who voted for him. So take your cheap politics elsewhere. Because they are so shallow. These are the people who are selling land. They are so shallow. These are the people who are selling land because of partisan politics. We are talking about building Zambia, taking Zambia forward, making policies to empower every Zambian. These are the same idiots who are saying waberega wadia. Ichilema kuti chaberega chadia. Impofu kuti yaberega yadia. Umkote kuti yaberega yadia. Shame on you. Because that's why you are bringing up. Don't bring praise singing on this page. This page is above praise singing. We are thinking ahead to say 20 years from now. If the country is going at this trajectory, where are Zambians going to be? Zambians will be slaves. Already we are slaves. We have companies right now. If you watch this video, this guy who's talking about these Airtel companies who are scamming young people. You think them are not paying them. Under the nose of the Minister of Labor and all the government systems are in place to monitor the operations of these companies. No one is doing their work. It's ridiculous. Rodwell, come and speak. I don't know. Rodwell, you're trying to join. You can speak. Go ahead. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, my name is Alodwell. Can you hear me?
Welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yes, madam. I heard my mama Varcharando at the lead they are getting rich. Of course, when we read the Bible, it's like we are living on last days. And the other thing is, if for my youth depend on the government, because looking at the thing that is happening now and back the previous government, actually, I may say some they were complaining, and they are even now the others they are complaining. The thing is, I heard you are saying where you are. A lot of youths there, they are working very hard. They are making money. They are hustling making money. So the fact is that if we depend on the government right now, because there are more activities that we can do, that we can I'll just say there are more activities. For example, I'll just say there is agriculture. Even I heard you saying social media. Yeah, even social media businesses. There's a lot of businesses. Because I've seen some of my friends in Lusaka. Because why is there? It's there to make money. And the others who are they are suffering because they are waiting for the government. So the thing is, government politics of because when we go back to the Bible, to us politics of more odd days. This is the same thing that was happening there. If you read that, there are more books out there about the Bible because they were the same politician of the hot days and this politician that we have. They have the same spirit. Actually, they will come and says, "You guys, if you vote for us," because they are not in government, they have not seen the challenges that are there. So that's why anyone can promise. Just like I'll just give an example. Come like two things, son. Buddy, time ukesa mwishiwe fyaba. Nefinto kesa kuma na munga tawa umame wa mano. Ukesa fikirisho for wale and buddy. Umame wa mano muntu first aish bachara ndo foili and they were taking an action. So ngatuleya fibere government atoba PF wa UPND this and this and this and this.
Okay, sorry, my son. Let me just ask you a question. Apopene for Walanda. So, panonka pa platform tatulelanda pari PF or UPND. Tulelanda ama topic ya lelo kwebati council ileshti shempanga. They are taking land from villagers in Mufutani and selling, and also we are saying that people who are employed in private tatulelanda pari government.
All right, I
More
get you.
private. Wale folesha abantu. Ama 500 kwacha, nama 1,000 kwacha. What is your comment on that?
Okay, for Ingaranda, I hate because Ndora is my mother's hometown. And what my mama said, it is true because there are mining companies. Akoba safety tamwawa actually. Kasanga tu wantu wa company tamwawa safety. And there's a lot of companies actually. Akoba chama payment ayaba gwino. I heard the same man who came awatsala ndapo what is happening kuri amana yankanya ama companies like MTN, telecom companies. What is happening there? It's not good at all. But the thing is, like what you said, our minister of labor education, because looking at South Africa, our friend there, don't say about complaint kubantu. The government government are taking over so that yalanga kubantu kwa chiadi. So the thing about doing aloma kubuteko wako wati. Butu wafwe, buloleke shepo pa finto, and then ama challenges all to repitamu. Why should I finto ngatu vote obuteko to vote for the change? No, but changing at ire monica. Nothing. Anyway.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So 12, I think now you feel mama. Any comments to alaya so to amkwisala?
Awe tafine kairiba abantu no abalabikwa kuli bola. Topic abantu balanda okutima iwe chapo. Elo kuli comment na imbi kufuma kuli ba mukwazo. Balanda, please talk about hospital too. My people pay for almost everything. So iyi topic ya ma hospital abalefu okutima ngalanda po bacha requests. That's why tulela ndokutila. If tulela ndata tuleibulira fe mu mitwe bantu baletwe okutila ndeni fifde tuchusha. Kansha patuli informa voice of the voiceless. We not start akiyo. Ba Patricia imwe muledi ya mulei kuta mulebiola abadeni balechula mukapumwa mwali molefu bapumine ba police katete nifine mulechita ba Patricia bakamipuma abantu nabadine zisalemo mule supporta echo tulela ndile fifwe mulandu wako bati limbi uteko kuti bwa mfomo tubiri tutatu so that we taking action bamona omobenga kusendera abantu balechula kwenepo napela wakwini Phumie timwa isalam kwa
Na totalam kwai. Thank you viewers for watching. It's been a wonderful show. Almost 200 people watching despite your football to totala. Thank you for your time. We are here as human rights advocates for a better Zambia. We are here to ensure checks and balances. We are here to make sure that the government deliver their campaign promises, because the promises were to fix things for Zambia. So we are not going to sit and wait until 2026 when we start campaigning. Because our phones are full of messages, complaint after complaint. The same problems that were happening in UPND, in PF have continued. So we are not happy. And people come to us, they complain, and we come here, we talk, because it's our passion. We are the voice for the voiceless. Government is for the people. Government is not for the rich people, because the rich people can take care of themselves. Government is for the poor people, the vulnerable, the marginalized, the widows, the people in the villages. We are trying to connect to see how can we get this program to reach rural Zambia. We have organs that like Human Rights Commission, who are supposed to be doing what we are doing here. They are funded by the government. They have vehicles. They have offices in all the countries, in all the provinces in Zambia. What are they doing? You know? So it's like the government is a breakdown in a government. We have systems in place, but the government systems are not functioning. That's why we are saying we'll be here, we'll be talking. Because some of us, we are self-appointed. Even if you talk, Mulela ndoko abule mpia, you know what? God will pay me. We are self-appointed for now. And a job where you give yourself a job, no one will fire you. And you do it because you care about it. It's your passion. Government is failing to function because some of these jobs, they have been given to people who have no clue. They have no clue. They have no idea. They don't care. If people are see, they see all the homeless kids in Lusaka there, do they care? New Dawn has been in government almost 2 years. If they cared about the homeless orphans, policy. We could have seen a policy to say, beginning tomorrow in Parliament, we have done ABCD to end homelessness in Zambia for the orphans. What are we seeing? We are saying that, in fact, in Zambia, almost all the orphanages, they are private. Kids are running away from those orphanages. Why? So it's a sad, guys. It's a sad state of affairs. It's really sad. From whichever way you look at it, the poor are getting poorer. The poor are being stepped on like nothing. Bareba folesho tunia mpuku, bareba pokopo baikara pamishipa, bareba tamfia.
Imagine.
We are talking here because we are going to 60 years of independence. Bakaunda badi wishomuntu ngo bapoke ekyalo. Nomba badi fwa batushire. Bakaunda, I remember telling him when he was handing over power, he didn't resist. Kaunda never resisted to hand power. But you know what he said? He's like stupid idiots. But he said to Kaunda, stupid idiots. Until you will see, you will remember me. But it was the one. We are in a friend. Ma?
Ati mulenje bati fonko na muka fonko kapamala.
Yes, Bakaunda badi to ebere. Bakaunda told us that you Frederick Chiruba mulefa you. Mukamonet Kamikitikila, and the Frederick Chiruba, may so rest in peace, is the beginning of Zambian problems. Because there were Minashti Shama mine, also privatization. Up to now, Zambia is only getting a drop. Even when the price of copper is the highest ever. Zambia is the poorest Zambian, poorest Zambian. Circulating money among themselves, it's a shame. When Zambia has more money, Zambia has more money than people. Zambia can be, every Zambian can be put on a wealth fund. Because Zambia has what it takes. But no. Yes, two-room, no policy on nothing. Even in a free education, people a classroom, they are deplorable. You have not only 2 years in Gatwali school, but rehabilitate. They have hired teachers, but it's just how many? Zambia were 20 million. Some of the teachers are not even on payroll. Kuma mind you, Mupani is still dead. Mufreda kudia. What is happening? We are losing billions of dollars every day. Lazarus Sichamba, thank you. Why are you on my page if I don't know what I'm talking about? We know what we are talking about because Tawenda iwe. Tawaenda po waliapo nanguku South Africa, wayamonefo beka South Africa. Even in Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe yali pona, the economy dropped. But in Zimbabwe, they take hospital for a patient. Let us not settle for mediocrity. Let us not promote wupulumushi. Let us not cheerlead poverty. As a responsible young man, you are supposed to look for a better future for yourself. Maybe you know somebody, but don't check it out. Anyone who's coming here to condemn what we are saying is Turiemo. Because if you have nothing to eat, or if your relatives are the one from Mfuchani, you can't be saying that. And the Turiemo problem Muzambia, corruption, bad in your naulama brainy, mwaliona ika. Tukalami pepera fenombaka tushama papa oko bakafuma bako baji bami pepera bami funyunguru cha corruption. Good night, people. Good night. God bless. We'll be here. We'll be talking. We have to be hopeful. Zambia will be better. Yes. God bless. Thank you for watching. Follow, like, share, Queen Phumie. God bless. Bye, Mama.